Hello everyone, thanks for joining us on the program. While Rivers State is dealing with a controversial consensus ahead August 30 local government election, in the heart of the FCT, the Labour Party is waging a protest battle of its own this time, and it's against the nation's electoral umpire, INEC. Tonight, we'll dive into two stories gripping the nation, and we'd like to explore very deeply what's happening with the opposition Labour Party, what it means for its strength ahead of the 2027 election. Earlier today, the Julius Abure-led faction of the Labour Party marched on INEC headquarters, alleging that the names of their candidates were deliberately omitted from the list for upcoming FCT area council elections, as well as some National Assembly by-elections. INEC says it's acting within the law, but the Labour Party is crying foul. We're joined by Abayomi Arabambi, who's a key figure in the party, to help us unpack exactly what's going on within the opposition Labour Party. Mr. Arabambi, thanks for joining us on the program. We'll get back to that conversation in the course of this program. We're also turning our attention to Rivers State, where we're counting down to the August 30th local government election. The big news there is that the APC and the PDP appears to now have a united, some sort of strange arrangement to nominate candidates for the local government election. And though PDP and APC have announced a consensus arrangement on candidates, not everyone is really playing along. The opposition is threatening boycotts, internal factions within the APC remain fractured, and lawsuits are flying here and there. Critics are even taking aim at the legitimacy of the sole administrator purportedly overseeing this election, and we're going to be touching on that as well. That will be right after this break, everyone. Stay with us. Don't go away. We're joined now by Honorable Peter Okorafor, who is APC National Secretary of the Coalition of APC Support Groups. He joins us live from Rives to help us understand developments in that part of the country. Honorable Okorafor, we hear that the APC and PDP in Rivers State have agreed to adopt consensus candidates for the forthcoming local government election. Explain to us how this partnership emerged.
Well, sincerely speaking, I must first of all greet you all at the studio and Nigerians in general. The events of Rivers State has been dramatic in recent time, going back 6 months ago. And watchers already know what has been playing out here, so it's not new to everybody. It's a case of a house on fire. And what we are witnessing is a trickling down effect of the consequences of those imbroglio that persisted this while. And we will be seeing things like this in the days ahead until there is a harmonious understanding that could bring differences to a halt. It's actually the battle of godfather and son that have led us to where we are. As for APC, which I am a member from 2013, we're intact in my state, in this state, and all over the country. But you see, the problem we're having here is one of disrespect. If you come to my house to be with me in my house, you must know that you are a guest and I'm your host. If those people who wants to come into APC comes into the house of APC, it is expected that they should know that they are guests at the first instance, and then there is a host. So whatever you are doing onward, you carry them along. It cannot be winner take it all.
Well, interesting development in Rivers State. We've had objections from the Emeka Becker-led APC faction. Notably, a spokesperson, Darlington Waju, has called this consensus a mockery of internal democracy. Of course, we're also following very closely the position of the APC at the national headquarters. They say Rivers APC has been deeply divided between Tony Okocha and Mr. Becker, who claims that is backed by the court. Mr. Korafo, very difficult connection with you this hour, but walk us through what the APC must do moving to this local government election and even beyond the emergency rule in Rivers State.
Yes, it's simple. First of all, it must believe in the principle of the rule of law. In that, presently there is a litigation on the structure, local government and state structure of the state, which judgment is yet to be vacated. And I know that we have a legal department and a legal officer in the party secretariat who should be able to advise the National Working Committee and the members and leadership of the party on the position of the law regarding what is transpiring in Rivers State concerning the local government and state exco structure. That, moving forward, you now consider the issue of harmony and peace building, because I see a political solution as a way forward. The party cannot pretend not to know that there is litigation on that matter.
Who do you expect to champion this political solution? Because I recall that there was a letter to the National Working Committee to take over, to oversee this nomination process prior to the primary election on Saturday.
Yes, I expect the new national chairman to champion that responsibility. It's an enormous task before him, but it becomes easy if you believe in equity and the rule of law. There's no way you can claim to be a leader of APC in this country and you will exclude the founding members of APC in the state. You have distributed names of persons that will partake as local government chairman or candidate of parties in the forthcoming 30th August local government election. But you have excluded foundational members of the party in the state who are also partaking in the same process. I can give you an example. Somebody like Dagogo Fubara. He has been an astute, committed, dedicated member of the party from as long as I can remember. And he has served the party in various capacities. Served in the Presidential Campaign Council of the President Bola Tinubu, served in that of Buhari, served the party in so many capacities, and had remained committed till date. What is too difficult to use him as a pivot for peacemaking? Say, okay, APC, we recognize one of you who have done so well. Let's give him this local government. That's just by the way, not that I'm speaking for him, giving an instance. You can also say that I'm speaking for him. But this is what is expected of the peace process.
You are a leader of one of the support groups for the APC. What has your group done? What are stakeholders doing to, engage or to foster conversations like this?
Well, these are actually internal matters of the party, but I can assure you that so many of us have written our position, presented our position in writing to the new national chairman to consider. And what I'm telling you now is our position, that they should look for a way to accommodate the foundational members of the party in the sharing of who becomes candidates of party. What you have as an arrangement presently is purely PDP, whether we are wearing the mask of APC or they are wearing coming out as PDP. It's purely a PDP arrangement. And we have our members. So what the party should do, I know there is a legal process. It can use a political solution. Okay, say we can come, Fubara come. Then the party national leadership will stay. Where is our party standing? If you will wear our mask, then let some of our own people wear that mask. And that is equity. And then you are respecting the law, the judgment of the court. It has not been vacated. I'm not speaking for anybody, but I'm advocating for what is right to be done. Let it be done. It is not just about Wike and Fubara. There are foundational members of APC. And you cannot be the one to tell us who are the APC foundational members in the state. They are there. And stakes like this can actually dampen the morale of the real people that believes in the party structure in the state. It can dampen their morale. And these people that jump in can jump out tomorrow. Because they're already used to jumping.
We have to go now, but there are multiple court cases challenging this election. Some NGOs have even challenged the sole administrator's authority to constitute the Electoral Commission. How are you reacting to this, and what's the position of your group?
Well, when the matter is before the courts, I'm not a judge, I'm not a lawyer.
Now, I'm saying,
But
do you think the
what I
election
can
should
say-
hold under this arrangement or not? I'm not asking you to talk about court matters. I'm saying, do you think the local government election should
Okay.
hold under the sole administrator or not?
Well, I do not believe that, personally, I do not believe that election should hold under the sole administrator for obvious reasons. And these are my reasons. One, you ousted the RISEC. You ousted the governor. If you are beginning the process of local government electioneering, why don't you start the whole processes afresh and abide by the mandatory 30 days record of INEC? I think that should be the right thing to do.
Mazi Peter Okorafor is APC National Secretary of the Coalition of APC Support Groups. Interesting conversation as we count down to 30th of August. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.